Welcome to Star Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of entertainment legends. Today, we're shining the spotlight on a man who needs no introduction, but I'm thrilled to give him one anyway, the incomparable Ed Sullivan. As the host of the iconic Ed Sullivan Show, he brought the world's most talented performers into America's living rooms, leaving an indelible mark on popular culture that still resonates today. But before he became the gatekeeper of show business, Ed Sullivan was just a young boy from Harlem, navigating the vibrant streets of New York City during the early 20th century, surrounded by the sights, sounds, and energy of a city that never slept. Born on September 28, 1901, Edward Vincent Sullivan grew up in a working-class family of Irish immigrants who had come to America seeking a better life. The delicatessen was more than just a place to grab a quick bite. It was a gathering spot for the community, where locals would come to share stories, gossip, and laughter. Ed's mother, Elizabeth Smith Sullivan, was a homemaker who ensured that their home was always filled with music, dance, and warmth, creating an atmosphere that fostered creativity and curiosity in her children. The Sullivan household was a kaleidoscope of sights, sounds, and experiences that would later shape Ed's eclectic taste in entertainment. As a young boy, Ed Sullivan was fascinated by the performers who would often gather at his father's delicatessen, swapping stories and sharing jokes over steaming cups of coffee and plates of freshly baked pastries. These impromptu gatherings sparked Ed's passion for show business, and he soon found himself sneaking into local theaters to watch acts like George M. Cohan and the Ziegfeld Follies. The thrill of live performance was intoxicating, with its bright lights, elaborate costumes, and mesmerizing energy. Ed would often sit in the balcony, watching in awe as the performers dazzled audiences with their talents, his imagination running wild with dreams of one day being a part of this magical world. Growing up in Harlem during the 1910s and 1920s, Ed Sullivan was surrounded by the vibrant sounds of jazz, blues, and ragtime music that seemed to seep from every pore of the city. He would often sneak into the famous Connie's Inn, a legendary nightclub on 130 Honest Street, where he'd watch legendary performers like Duke Ellington and Bessie Smith mesmerize audiences with their talents. The air was thick with the smell of cigarette smoke, bootlegged liquor, and perfume, as the crowd swayed to the rhythm of the music, lost in the magic of the moment. These early experiences not only shaped Ed's musical tastes, but also instilled in him a deep appreciation for the diverse cultural landscape of New York City, where people from all walks of life came together to create something truly unique. Ed's family encouraged his creative pursuits, and he began writing for his high school newspaper, the De La Salle Monthly. This early foray into journalism would eventually lead him to become a sports writer for the New York Evening Mail, where he'd cover some of the biggest names in boxing, including Jack Dempsey and Gene Tunney. Ed's talent for storytelling and his ability to connect with people from all walks of life made him a natural journalist, and his experiences as a sports writer would later serve him well when he transitioned into the world of entertainment. He developed a keen eye for detail, learning how to craft compelling narratives that captured the essence of the human spirit, whether it was in the ring or on the stage. As Ed entered his early 20s, he began to make a name for himself in the competitive world of New York City journalism. He worked tirelessly, honing his craft and building relationships with some of the most influential people in show business. It was during this period that Ed developed his unique ability to spot talent and recognize the next big thing, a skill that would serve him well when he eventually became the host of his own variety show. With his quick wit, charming personality, and insatiable curiosity, Ed Sullivan was poised to take the entertainment world by storm, one introduction at a time. He was a master networker, able to effortlessly charm his way into the inner circles of the city's elite, where he'd gather stories, gossip, and insights that would later become the stuff of legend. As Ed Sullivan's career in journalism continued to flourish, he found himself at the epicenter of New York City's vibrant entertainment scene. It was amidst this backdrop that he began to make a name for himself, leveraging his connections and charisma to land interviews with some of the biggest stars of the day. His conversations were always laced with a sense of curiosity and wonder, as if he was genuinely fascinated by the people and stories he encountered. It was during this period that he met and befriended vaudeville legend George Jessel, who would become a lifelong friend and mentor. Jessel, known as the Toastmaster General of the United States, took Ed under his wing, introducing him to the likes of Florenz Ziegfeld and other influential figures in the entertainment industry. The two men would often meet at the famous Friars Club, where they would regale each other with stories of their adventures in show business. Ed was particularly drawn to Jessel's wisdom and insight, which had been honed from years of experience in the cutthroat world of vaudeville. As Ed navigated the complex web of relationships within the entertainment industry, he began to develop a keen sense of how to build and maintain connections with the people who mattered. He was a master of finding common ground, often using his quick wit and easy charm to put even the most difficult personalities at ease. This ability to connect with others would serve him well throughout his career, as he became known for his ability to coax even the most reluctant stars into sharing their stories and talents with the world. In 1927, Ed Sullivan landed a job as the entertainment editor for the New York Evening Graphic, where he would write about the latest shows, stars, and trends in the city's vibrant theater scene. This position gave him unparalleled access to the brightest lights of Broadway, and he quickly became known for his insightful reviews and profiles. His writing was marked by a unique blend of wit, sophistication, and enthusiasm, which endeared him to readers and earned him the respect of his peers. Ed's column was a must-read for anyone looking to stay up to date on the latest developments in the world of entertainment. One notable example of Ed's impact as a journalist came in 1929, when he wrote a glowing review of the Ziegfeld Follies' latest production, praising the talents of a young actress named Helen Hayes. The review helped launch Hayes' career, and she would go on to become one of the most beloved and respected actresses of her generation. Ed's ability to spot talent and champion emerging stars would become a hallmark of his career, and he would continue to play a significant role in shaping the entertainment landscape for decades to come. As the 1930s dawned, Ed Sullivan began to transition from journalism to broadcasting, making appearances on radio shows and eventually landing his own program, Ed Sullivan's Talking, on New York's WGBS. The show was a huge success, featuring interviews with celebrities, musicians, and other notable figures of the day. Ed's warm and engaging on-air personality made him an instant hit with listeners, and he quickly became one of the most popular radio hosts in the city. His ability to think on his feet and respond to unexpected situations with ease only added to his charm, making him a beloved fixture in the world of radio. As the 1930s drew to a close, Ed Sullivan set his sights on the fledgling medium of television, recognizing its vast potential for entertainment and education. He spent countless hours attending industry conferences, networking with other professionals, and studying the latest developments in the field. In 1948, he launched The Toast of the Town, a variety show that would eventually become known as The Ed Sullivan Show. The program was an instant success, featuring a diverse range of acts, from comedians and musicians to dancers and actors. Ed's keen eye for talent and his ability to bring people together on stage made the show a must-see event, and it quickly became a staple of American entertainment. Over the years, The Ed Sullivan Show would feature some of the most iconic performances in television history, including Elvis Presley's debut in 1956, the Beatles' legendary appearance in 1964, and Bob Dylan's controversial performance in 1965. Ed's show was more than just a platform for entertainment. It was a cultural touchstone, reflecting the changing values and tastes of American society. As Ed himself once said, "The show is a mirror of the times, a reflection of what's happening in the world." Through his program, Ed Sullivan played a significant role in shaping the cultural landscape of America, introducing audiences to new ideas, trends, and talents that would go on to shape the course of history. As the years passed, Ed Sullivan became an institution in American entertainment, a beloved figure who had been a part of so many people's lives for so long. His show was a testament to the power of television to bring people together, to entertain, educate, and inspire. And yet, despite all his success, Ed remained humble and grounded, never forgetting the lessons he had learned from George Jessel and other mentors along the way. He continued to push the boundaries of what was possible on television, always seeking out new talent and new ideas to share with his audience. As the years went by, Ed Sullivan continued to push the boundaries of what was possible on television, always seeking out new talent and innovative ideas to share with his audience. His show remained a cultural touchstone, reflecting the changing values and tastes of American society like a mirror held up to the nation's psyche. The 1960s and 1970s were a transformative time for music and art, and Ed Sullivan's platform was at the forefront of this revolution. He featured iconic performances from artists such as the Rolling Stones, their raw energy and rebellious spirit electrifying the stage, The Who, whose explosive live shows left audiences breathless, and Ella Fitzgerald, the First Lady of Song, whose virtuosic vocals and charming stage presence captivated viewers of all ages. These performances not only showcased the talents of these legendary artists, but also helped to shape the musical landscape of America. Ed Sullivan's show was more than just a platform for entertainment. It was a catalyst for cultural change. He had an uncanny ability to identify emerging trends and talent, and his show became a launching pad for countless careers. The Beatles' historic appearance on the show in 1964, for example, marked a turning point in American music history, introducing the British invasion to a wider audience and paving the way for future generations of musicians. In his later years, Ed Sullivan received numerous accolades for his contributions to the entertainment industry, a testament to his enduring legacy. He was awarded multiple Emmy Awards, a Peabody Award, and a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, each honor a recognition of his tireless dedication to his craft. Despite these recognitions, he remained humble and dedicated to his work, continuing to toil behind the scenes to bring the best talent to his audience. His passion for discovery was unwavering, driven by a deep love for the art of entertainment and a commitment to sharing that with the world. Ed Sullivan's life concluded on October 13, 1974, when he passed away at the age of 73 due to complications from cancer. The news of his passing sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry, with tributes pouring in from all corners of the globe. Many notable figures paid their respects to the man who had played such a significant role in shaping American popular culture, including musicians, actors, and fellow television personalities. The outpouring of grief was a testament to the profound impact Ed Sullivan had on the lives of those he touched, both on and off screen. As Ed Sullivan himself once said, "The show is not just about the performers, it's about the people watching at home." This sentiment captures the essence of his legacy, which continues to be felt today. His show may have ended decades ago, but its impact on the entertainment industry and American society remains profound. He played a significant role in launching the careers of countless artists, introducing new ideas and trends to the mainstream, and reflecting the changing values and tastes of American culture. The ripple effects of his work can still be seen in the many television shows that followed in his footsteps, from variety programs like Saturday Night Live to talk shows like The Tonight Show. Ed Sullivan's legacy extends far beyond his own show, however. He paved the way for future generations of television hosts and producers, demonstrating the power of the medium to bring people together and shape cultural conversations. His influence can be seen in everything from the irreverent humor of Saturday Night Live to the sophisticated charm of The Tonight Show, with many modern entertainers owing a debt of gratitude to the pioneering work he did in the early days of television. He showed that television could be more than just a passive form of entertainment. It could be a dynamic, interactive medium that brought people together and sparked meaningful conversations. His character, marked by humility, dedication, and a passion for discovering new talent, inspired countless people both on and off screen. He was a master showman with an uncanny ability to connect with his audience and create a sense of community through his program. His place in history is secure, with his show remaining one of the most iconic and influential programs in television history. In the years since his passing, Ed Sullivan's legacy has only continued to grow. His show remains a beloved cultural touchstone, with many of its classic episodes still widely popular today. The Ed Sullivan Theater, where his show was taped, is now home to The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, a testament to the enduring power of his vision. His life was a testament to the power of hard work, determination, and a passion for entertainment, a shining example of what can be achieved when one follows their dreams with unwavering dedication. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.